Holy hell. Riot went all out on these agent changes. I guess we haven't had any for a few months, but I think this Killjoy meta is over. Let's go through these changes quickly, and then run over my thoughts. Breach got a slight nerf. Aftershock down to 2 bursts, now dealing 80 damage, and his ult now costs 9 ult orbs. Brimstone with a slight nerf. Ult is now 8 points. Fade with a slight nerf. Longer time to pull out a gun after using Prowler. Gecko with some balancing changes. Moshpit does 10 DPS before exploding like a normal molly, and Wingman's HP was decreased from 100 to 80. Killjoy got a slight nerf, 8 ult points to 9. Skye received big nerfs. Her flash now only lasts 2 seconds max, from 2.5 seconds, with her dog going from 100 HP to 80 HP. Finally, her ult cost is up from 7 to 8, and the health is decreased from 150 to 120. Sova got a hefty nerf. His recon now only scans enemies twice. Viper received a slight nerf. Her ult is now 9 ult points from 8. Astra got a small buff. Her gravity ability starts slower, 1.5 seconds wait from 0.6 seconds. But in turn, her Nova Pulse starts quicker, 1 second from 1.25 seconds. Her ult now blocks all audio from the other side. Lastly, Jet got Chamber 5.12 treatment as a result of a huge pick rate over the last 2 years. Her dash starts slower, 1 second from 0.5 seconds, and now only lasts 7.5 seconds. Her smokes last 2.5 seconds from 4.5 seconds, with her gun also being pulled out slower after use. These changes keep going. She now only has 1 updraft from 2, and her ult costs 8 ult points from 7. Alright, here are my thoughts on this next meta. I think the Astra buff is very solid, especially with the complete cancelling of noise with her ult. I think for 7 ult points, it's now one of the best ults in the game. Both Omen and Astra, I think, will dominate as solo controllers, especially with Brimstone and Viper getting ult nerfs. This emphasis will be placed on Viper and Omen, and to less of an extent Harbor. Killjoy's nerf is deserved. Her powers shined ever since Chamber's nerf, climbing in pick rate for ages now. I don't think she'll be knocked completely out of the meta, but the ult nerf is big enough, emphasis on other controllers will be shown. The Jet nerf is massive. Being the primary duelist for so long will 1. Cause Reyna and Rey's picks to skyrocket, and 2. Place more emphasis on Chamber as an aimer. Hear me out, with Chamber not being touched, I think he's starting to look more of a solid agent. Gecko's buff isn't enough to bring him into a good place, still being one of the weakest initiators along with Breach. However, with Skye and Sova getting harsh nerfs, I really think Fade will also start to look like more of a solid initiator. This patch is huge, destroying the duelist meta, making Raze the best duelist in the game, and also changing many ultimates, probably for the worst. With these huge changes, it'll take time to see if any of my predictions, and frankly Riot's as well, will be right. Thanks a ton for watching, and have a great day. Remix out.